I've been thinking about this lately, and I kind of want to test something. I want to see if Reiki can actually help shift those really deep, stubborn scarcity patterns. Not just in theory, but for real. Because let's be honest, have you ever had that feeling where no matter how hard you try, it just never feels like enough? Not enough money, not enough time, not enough you. And it's not always loud. Sometimes it's just this quiet little voice in the background saying, careful, don't spend that. You might need it later. Who do you think you are? That's scarcity. And what I've noticed, both in my own life and just watching how people move through the world, it's not just a mindset. It's something that sits in your nervous system and in your energy field. Like, people aren't just thinking these thoughts, they're bracing for life. And that changes everything. It affects how you spend money, how you receive, how you show up in your work, even how you let yourself dream. And the interesting thing is, you can be doing fine on the outside, paying your bills, showing up, doing all the right things, and still have this underlying tension. Like, you can't fully relax into your life. I've caught this in myself before too, where nothing is actually wrong, but my body is still acting like something could go wrong at any moment. That's not logic. That's something deeper. And this is where I find Reiki really interesting. Because when I'm working with energy, whether it's on myself or just tuning in, you can actually feel where that holding is. Sometimes it's in the body, sometimes it's emotional, sometimes it feels like really old conditioning that's just been sitting there forever, family stuff, old experiences, ways we learn to survive. And when that starts to shift, it's not like you suddenly start chanting, I'm abundant and everything changes overnight. It's quieter than that. It's more like you feel a little less tight, a little less afraid, a little more open, and then you start making different choices without forcing it. So if you want to try something with this, here's a couple things I've been doing. When money stuff comes up, instead of pushing it away or overthinking it, just pause for a second and notice, where do you feel it in your body? Chest, stomach, throat, and then just gently place your hand there and use the emotional Reiki symbol you've learned and draw it right over that area. You don't have to overcomplicate it. Just let yourself sit with it for a minute. Send love into that space. And if you want, you can even say the just for today principles quietly to yourself. There's something really powerful about bringing that energy into the moment instead of trying to mentally solve it. And here's another one I really like. Reiki your wallet. I know it sounds simple, but it's actually really telling. Take your wallet, use your first Reiki symbol, and just run Reiki through it. Clear it out. Cut any cords to old experiences, stress, lack, worry, whatever it's been holding. And then take your money, put it back in gently, neatly, almost like you're resetting the relationship, and give it a little gratitude, not forced, just thank you for being here. Because a lot of us have this really weird, tense relationship with money, and this starts to soften it. So for me, this isn't about flipping a switch from scarcity to abundance. It's more like unwinding all the places where I've been holding on too tight, letting my system feel safe enough to loosen its grip a bit, and seeing what happens from there. So that's what I'm exploring right now. Using Reiki not just as a relaxation tool, but as a way to actually shift some of these deeper patterns. Because if it really is stored in the body and in the energy, then it makes sense that we need something more than just mindset to move it. If you try this, I'd actually love to hear what you notice. Even the smallest shifts count. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.